Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I missed you. I missed doing this. I was very excited to get back into it today. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. I'm back. I'm back. And hopefully shouldn't have to take any more breaks for a while. You know, work stuff. I have a lot of things come up in my life where I have to cancel stream, but no planned cancellations for the next little bit. And I'm very excited because next week is my anniversary, but we're going to switch to this one. We're going to stream the game now. We're going to try to finish this visual novel that's been taking me for bloody ever to do. Anyway, so I'm excited. I hope you're all excited to be back. I'm back. I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. Margaret Roy's back. Doesn't fit in the song because my song name's too long. I'm excited. I missed everybody. Yeah. But yes, anniversary. You can't see my hands clapping because I don't have that movement on my model. But my hands are clapping. Because next week is my anniversary. So, excitement. And I'll be announcing a collab. But yeah, and revealing my new Chibi model, and a new background, and a new eye banner. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. And after I reveal my Chibi model, guess what's happening? I'm putting this model back in the tank, and I'm gonna fix it, cause it broke. Because I broke it the first time. I'm so excited. Considering how broken this model is, I still like it, but I'm so happy to fix it. I'm so excited to fix it. And I got so many ideas for new outfits and all that jazz. I'm so excited. Okay, there. I got my freak out over with. Cranberry. I'm very excited. I'm having a good day. I'm having a coffee. This coffee cup is the size of my head, actually, now that I'm looking at it. There we go. Although, I do have coffee cups that are like the size of my head because I'm addicted to caffeine. I'm addicted to caffeine. Okay. I should start playing the game or I'm never gonna finish it. This game is very serious and I'm like very excited. I'm like, my leg is bouncing. I got the restless leg going on. It's bouncing. It's bouncing. Woo! I don't know if it's picking up on the mic. My cat's here. On my... Yeah, it's more like a soup bowl. Yeah. I would drink a soup bowl of coffee and consider myself a lucky lady. Oh, I bet the kitty. I got the kitty here on my tower right by me. Okay. We gotta get to this game. And I'm probably gonna be reading a lot and maybe we'll finish it. I have no idea. How far are we in? It'll tell me. We are 4 hours and 46 minutes into this game. And I think it's like 6. So let's see if we can finish it today. And I'm out of my Christmas. I'm into my winter wear. It's still Christmas in the game though, so that's a little awkward because I didn't finish it before Christmas was over, but nah, whatever. Okay, let's go. Full of energy today. I'm gonna have a drink of water. I should have done that before I unmuted, but 1 second. Water. Oh, that was really loud considering that was far away from my mic. Okay, I did have a good New Year. I hope you had a good New Year too, Cranberry. Woo! Back, I'm dancing. I'm dancing with my hands, which is always funny because my VTuber model doesn't have hand movement. So I'm like, woo! Arms in the air. Put your arms in the air, and it's like, my model's probably like... Okay, anyway. With a wave to her father as his car disappears down the road, Eve takes my hand in hers as we start off down the street. Okay, so she's hanging out with her girlfriend's little sister. With the weather particularly nice today, and Eve needing to burn off some energy. Excuse me. We decided to take a grand tour of the local town. Her pace is thankfully slower than her sister's, with my sore legs needing a rest after the excursion yesterday. In trouble! Oh no! Oh, that's very scary. I'm glad you got out. I'm sorry you lost your shoe. That's scary. You be careful, okay? No more landslides allowed. I would miss you. Not just because, you know, you're very nice and I would not want you to get hurt. I had wanted to do this with Eileen, but she couldn't be dissuaded from painting in her room. There wasn't much fight in me to argue with her, so that was that. They had a little bit of a fight. Pseudo-fight. Passive-aggressive fight. I don't know. They're complicated. They're two complicated ladies having their first relationship with each other. Yes, you be careful on those mountains and stuff. No more getting stuck. The weather's bad, don't go. Maybe some time away from her is the best. Even people who like each other sometimes need a break, I think. Oh my god. I love my husband, but we had lots of good times, and then occasionally we were like, I need to go for a walk or something. And that's just me. I'm an introvert and I get tired really easily, and even if it's my husband, who I love dearly, I still need a break from him occasionally, as I would with anybody. So just had to have a couple of breaks, go for a walk or something this holiday season. The old wooden storefront. Okay, we're starting good. The old wooden storefronts hardly loom over us, being mostly just a couple of stories tall, themselves dwarfed by the forested hills behind. Strolling around is much nicer way to take it in than clutching to Rose on the back of her bike. I think they're in Colorado. There's nice mountains in Colorado. It's nice here. Kinda boring sometimes, though. Thinking about it, I could see that being the case for a child. The few people out and about today are basically all graying older folk hobbling along as I look around us. Such a pleasant atmosphere has its downsides. My thinking is interrupted by a ping from my pocket. My god, she looks terrified. We stop for a moment, and I pluck my phone from my pocket and lock it. Who is it? Just my dad asking how I'm doing. As she stands on tiptoes trying to look over the phone in curiosity, I get an idea. Crouching a little and bringing the phone level with her as she sets herself back down, I try to hold it steady. I'll send him a photo, stay still. In response, Eve fixes her posture to stand up prim and proper, dusting herself off to look as good as possible. It's charming how seriously she's taking this. With a tap and click, the photo's saved and quickly sent to Dad as a message. I can't do that on my phone. I don't have data. I only have Wi-Fi. Brett and sister is showing me around. Sounds like you're having fun. Yep, yay! How are things there? Back home safe and sound. Your brothers are driving us nuts. We'll be glad to have you back. Sounds like things are the same as ever then. See you in a few days. Miss you, heart. Take care. Enjoy the last of your trip. I smile and lock the phone once more, slipping it back where it belongs. I have to stop myself from counting down the days left here. I don't want to start regretting this trip and once again wishing I was home. Hey, what's your family like? Totally different, I'll say that much. I have mom, dad, 3 brothers, and a cat. Oh, I have to sneeze. When I sneeze, I always sneeze like 5 times, so that's, if you saw me bobbing around, that's why. We all live in the city, and it's really nice and noisy every day. They're nice, though. It'll be good to be back home. Satisfied with my answer, Eve pulls me forward as we begin our tour in earnest. As she points this out and that, though, my thoughts aren't about Eve or my family, but stuck on wanting to do this with Eileen. Yeah, she is a moody girl. Just as it was whenever I watch her paint, I feel like I'm watching her life from outside rather than sharing our time together. I still think this is okay. They're covered up. I don't doubt that she likes me. She certainly likes me in a physical sense, like those. I like those times too, but I feel like I'm the only one who wants us to become closer in more than just a physical sense. I'm the one who planned our first date. I'm the one who asked to come here. Now I'm wondering if Eileen even wanted any of this. The one time I thought Eileen wanted to share something with me, she was just using me to distract herself from her problems. Problems she wouldn't talk to me about. All I can do is sigh. What's wrong? Just a shame your sister was busy, that's all.
Allison!
Is Eileen having a good time in college?
Huh?
Why do you ask? Mom said she was worried about Eileen since she moved out, but when Eileen's around, they always argue.
Oh.
Is she really alright? Eve says this with genuine worry in her voice. Eileen's parents really do care about her, even if she doesn't think so sometimes. Eileen's fine. Every day she's making pretty paintings and having fun with friends, and she's helped me a lot since I met her. Eileen's always been fine now that I think about it. Ever since we met, I merely watched her as she lived her life. Since getting together, has anything really changed? For all our intimacy, she still treats me the same as she always has, all while relentlessly pursuing her ambition. Yeah! Aw, thanks, Cranberry. I missed you too. Yeah, it was a long break. But I was just going to my families and my husband's families, and I didn't have any time to stream, but it was nice. I did do some watch-alongs with friends. We watched the Mighty Nine show on Amazon Prime. Not that I'm kind of anti-Amazon. I haven't used it in a year. That was my last New Year's resolution. I stuck to it, and I was very proud of myself. But I did get a free trial, so that doesn't count because I didn't give them money. And I've already canceled it, so they're not going to get my money after. But we did watch the Mighty Nine show, and it's so good. As I'm a D&D nerd, I love Critical Role, so that show was great, and I loved it, and it's so good. And that's my favorite campaign, so I loved it a lot, and I'm going to rewatch it with my parents, possibly, and maybe my husband, too, before my trial's up. No, I can't think like that. I'm getting myself wound up. Your parents are nice, aren't they? She gives an enthusiastic nod. Oh, that wasn't her. They think you're nice too, since you hang out with me. At least they think I'm useful, I suppose. I never really realized before, but having a little sister is really fun. Not that I mind my own siblings, but 3 older brothers aren't quite the same company. Oh, I assume they were younger than her. So they're older brothers and they're driving your parents insane? Grow up, boys. Let's see some more of town before we have to go back then, okay?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Eve is cute. Wow, she's really close to camera. Oh god, I paused. Ah! Well, I guess I'll save. Okay. I hit the wrong button. Finally back from our trip after a bus ride back, Eve bounced through the door as I dragged myself in and closed it behind us. I don't know how kids can have so much energy. Eileen stands with a glass of water, looking nonplussed at her entrance before noticing the new book held tightly under Eve's arm as she skips over to the living room sofa.
Allison.
You didn't. I can spare that much money. It can be a Christmas present from me. You're enjoying having a little sis, aren't you? She got me. How's the painting going? Need to go down to the city soon for supplies and stuff. No art supply stores around here. Wanna come? So I'm along for the ride as usual. I feel bad for thinking bad thoughts about her, but I can't muster any real want to come along. I'd just be baggage while she did her thing. Sorry, I'm still tired from yesterday.
Sure.
Suit yourself, I'll be straight back afterwards. We're having pizza for dinner tonight, by the way. Oh, good. The 2 of us briefly wonder how to continue conversation, but I can't think of anything to add. With that, she wanders back to her room to keep painting. I feel like I should follow at least to see how her painting is coming along, but my feet feel stuck. Left to mill about as Eve can be heard happily humming to herself from the sofa, I decided to turn around and head back to out the door for some air. The warm afternoon air is starting to fade by now, causing me to push my hands in my pockets to try and save whatever warmth I can. At the rate the weather's going, it's sure going to be a cold Christmas. It was this year too, holy cow. At least where I am. At least the snowmen are liking it, still standing tall as they guard Eileen's house from the front yard. It's easy to lose sight of when inside, but her house sure is big. Even the yard's pretty spacious. I suppose living far from town would help with that. A nice house, enough money to live alone on her parents' dime, trips all the way to Germany. Eileen really did get a good start in life compared to me. It annoys me a little that she doesn't seem to see that, especially when her parents paying for her apartment. Painting alone in a room, hiking alone in the woods, living alone in an apartment too big for one person. Is that really independence? Moving out away from her parents but still relying on them for everything? Ooh, we are thinking dark thoughts. We're getting resentful. It's not good in a relationship. Try as I might to get closer to Eileen, I can't help but feel I'm just hanging around her. When I'm looking at her back, is it because she's always ahead of me? Why shouldn't she turn around to look at me? I wonder what I really am to Eileen. The fact that I can't work out an answer makes me restless. As a lump starts to form in my throat, I quickly decide to wander back inside. All I'm doing is making myself feel worse by dwelling on all this. I should make the most of my time here, given I only have a few days left. Yeah, it's complicated because she did invite herself here. So, like, yes, Eileen isn't really treating her that well, but she did say that it would be awkward. I don't know. I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. The park makes for a peaceful sight as we enter, the three of us slipping between the low wooden barriers as we step from the rough concrete park into the snow-covered grass. A bundled-up Eve clings tightly to Eileen, and I, with both of her little hands, each of us on either side of her. A bag of old bread swings away at Eileen's other side, destined for the local wildlife. I feel like a killjoy to say bread isn't good for them. With the two of us acting as babysitters thanks to Eileen's parents working, we decide it'd be better to head outside than let her vegetate on the couch watching cartoons all day. Tired from the walk, I take a seat on the swings facing the lake as Eileen mothers around Eve. Tugging at the girl's scarf to pull it tight, Eileen hands over the bag of bread for the ducks before ruffling her hair affectionately. Yeah, she is very cute. Bread is bad for ducks, though. I wonder if that's why Eileen does that to me, now that I think of it. With her sister having finished her fussing, Eve turns and starts for the shore while Eileen watches her intently. Be careful around the water, Eve.
Okay.
The ducks, peacefully floating about the still lake, start flapping about excitedly, quickly realizing that the girl waddling towards them comes bearing food. Satisfied that Eve isn't going to topple over in her rush and flop in, Eileen wanders back towards me and seats herself on the other swing, all while keeping a keen eye out. It looks like nobody else is here at all. It's getting rather cold, but more likely people being busy with the holiday sales. I think the lake to be frozen over given how still it is, save for the birds floating around.
She's cute. Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna talk. Oh, no, they're not. While Eileen smiles warmly at her sister, I struggle to do the same. I'll soon have to make a call for Rose to pick me up after all, leaving behind this lovely town. Eileen, Eve, their parents, I'm not sure when I'll get to see them again. Eve clumsily rubs the bread in her gloved hand, chucking it out to the lake with varying degrees of success. Half the crumbs end up dropping to the ground at her feet, but she doesn't seem to notice.
Is something up? You've been kind of quiet over the last couple of days. I really don't get how you're such an upbeat person in general, though.
Yeah. No, they do voice act a bit in this, but it's like sporadic. Which I know is a visual novel thing. I learned it when I did Ballads of Midnight. It was just like, oh, they're talking. Okay. There's just no warning when they start talking. Nor do I get how she's so comfortable being so alone, so apart. The more I'm around her, the more different I feel we are.
I just think it's better to see the best in people.
Okay, that's a weird way to answer that question.
I have to admit, I wish I could be like that.
Why not try being more friendly in general? Every time I see you, you're closing yourself off to focus on painting or trekking out in the wilderness.
The more I get tied up with people, the harder it is to do what I want to do. You should know that better than most, with Caprice and all.
You shouldn't talk so badly about her all the time. She just wants everyone around her to enjoy themselves.
Oh, are we gonna fight? I'm a little taken aback at how firm my tone is, but I'm starting to get tired of how she's always so critical. Oh, this is not a good start to a relationship. You're still supposed to be in the puppy love stage. I force myself to keep my eyes on Eileen despite her own surprise. Maybe it's for the best if I clear the air and talk about this directly. Our concentration is broken by Eve giggling loudly in the distance, the birds enthusiastically crowding around in front of her and occasionally flapping away at the water.
Come on, what's this about? I get the feeling something's on your mind.
It feels like we're hanging around each other, but not actually.
I pause for a moment to phrase my thoughts correctly, trying not to let emotions cloud my thinking. Eileen, thankfully, patiently waits for me.
I guess it feels like I'm along for the ride. It doesn't feel like I'm really there with you.
What, here? We've been spending a lot of time together, and we've had some nice time to ourselves, right?
Is that all this is to you?
As silence reigns, the fact that she even needs to think about this is a bit upsetting. I don't know how relationships are supposed to go, but it feels like we both have very different ideas about it.
What am I supposed to say? Is there something more you want from me? I'm just not as clingy as you are.
Ooh, she said clingy. That's not good. That's a bad word to use when you're talking about your relationship.
Clingy. I just want to be by your side. You would have gone off without me the other day if you felt like you could.
Yeah, but I was being considerate of your feelings. Is that a problem?
This is not going well. Conversation is going down the drain.
It just feels like you'd rather I wasn't there.
I like being with you, you know that. But I've been fine on my own all this time too. I don't need you to be there.
Even though I always want to spend more time with her, she doesn't even care whether or not I'm there.
You have it so together. I've always admired that about you. Maybe you have it too together. Before coming here, I didn't realize how good a life you left behind when you moved away. To drop everything here, including Eve, to pursue art at a community college? From the way you talked about your family, I thought they must be really
I know. Well, depending on the person, coffee would just make them
best.
more mad.
I mean, the apartment you have seems like it wouldn't be cheap for them to cover, for one.
Okay. I feel like we're not using enough I statements. We need to use more I statements. Like, I feel like this. We're getting accusatory.
Because I don't hear that enough from them every time I'm around here. Can we just drop this? I like being around you because you don't bring up that stuff.
Is that all you want from me? A quiet girlfriend who doesn't ask questions and leaves you alone?
Also, which one do I offer coffee to? They're both having a bad time. Eileen takes to her feet, her mood significantly souring. While I freeze up, I don't feel like shrinking from her for once.
Am I only here to distract you from your parents?
You're the one who begged to come. I told you that you could come precisely because I didn't think you'd go sticking your nose into my life.
This is true.
But I want to learn more about you. That's what having a relationship is.
That's up to me, not you.
Well, it's up to... I know, exactly.
This is why you shouldn't have come in the first place.
I feel like I keep biting my lip, because I do that when I'm thinking a lot. But I know my VTuber model is probably going nom 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 whenever I do it. She points in the general direction of her house.
I'm used to enduring their crap already. I didn't need you here to make things worse. I'm already hearing from them about how my girlfriend has a better life path than I do.
So that's my fault? I think I'm shaky. My eyes are stinging from salt waiting to flood out.
Maybe they have a point. Did you think any of this through beyond just escaping them? Is that all our relationship is, too?
Ooh, this is getting heavy and dramatic.
I had my life on track before I even met you. Just because you and Caprice want to come along and try to push me around, it doesn't mean I'm going to derail myself.
Is that how she thinks of it? Didn't she agree to the art club? Didn't she agree to date me? Didn't she say she loves me? Hearing the sound of footsteps on the snow, the two of us turn in unison towards Eve, standing a few yards away with an empty bread bag in her hands.
Is something wrong?
Aw, she's so cute. Eileen looks to me for a long while, her face full of frustration. I don't think either of us really knows what we should say next, even without Eve being around. Settling herself with a long breath, Eileen smiles as she turns back to Eve. I don't think I'll ever get used to how she shifts her entire demeanor like that.
Everything's fine. Don't worry. It's about time we headed back home.
But I want to keep feeding the ducks.
You don't have more bread.
That's going to be hard without any more bread. Come on, it's about time we had some food ourselves.
She gives one final glance back before taking Eve's hand in her own and walking on ahead. Oh yeah, just leave your girlfriend on the swing. Who is visiting you? I thought I was someone important to Eileen, but I feel like I'm more just being used to make herself feel better while she lives for her work. And that can be a relationship, but you need to make that clear in the first place. I don't want to judge anybody's relationships here. People can have that kind of relationship, but the other person has to know that's what it is. And you guys did not discuss that. But this is your first and that I'm not coming from a person who has a lot of experience, because I married the guy I had my first relationship with, but I also didn't start dating until I was in my 20s. So, bleh. But I've heard about a lot of relationships, and I know about a lot of relationships because that stuff is interesting to me. I've read a lot of and stuff, blah, 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 blah. I'm not good at articulating it, but yeah. It's not like me and my husband don't ever fight, but I'm like the hot-headed one in our relationship, and I tend to get, I don't know why I'm going into this, but I tend to be the one that gets upset and defensive. But I realize afterwards, not in the heat of the moment, but afterwards, I realize that that's on me, that I react that way, and then I apologize for it, because I'm like, hey, what you did upset me, but my reaction was overblown. So we talk it out, and I apologize, and we get it out of our system. But we've also been together for 10 years, so anyway, it's complicated. And the fact that this is their first relationship and they've barely been together a month and this is already an issue, it's like, it's good that they're getting out in the air, but they're both being very accusatory. So it's like, I know I have my faults. I'm not good enough at art to share the hobby with her, and I was barely even able to help her cook a simple dinner. I'm trying to get better though, and that's thanks in part to her. The image I had of her is starting to become difficult to see. Who was the Eileen I admired? The beautiful girl in the beautiful apartment with the beautiful paintings. This Eileen is somewhat at odds with her family. She decided to only care about herself. As I watch her leave hand in hand with Eve, she looks ever farther away from me. Maybe she's only so far away because we aren't walking on the same path. Yeah, exactly. And if I was in a relationship with you, I would also be mad at you, but I would be mad out of concern. Like, hey, please don't take risks because I care about you. But yeah, but as long as you learn and, like you said, take accountability, it's good. Yeah, so relationships are complicated, but as long as you talk it out and, try to move past it, try to get better as a person. Like, I'm still a very, kind of short-tempered, defensive person. Only with my husband, really. Like, I feel like because I feel comfortable around him, I don't have to, have a mask on. Yeah. Yeah. I assume it's the language barrier, but yeah. No, I'm just yeah. It's weird. I'm only that kind of reactionary person with my husband, but it's a whole thing. But yeah, it's I feel comfortable enough with him that I don't have to hide how I really am, but I also have to take accountability for when how I really am is a little bit too much, if that makes sense. Anyway, we're talking about relationships a lot in here. I don't mean to share too much, but this is bringing it out of me. But yeah, I feel like these guys have only been dating for 1 or 2 months, and this is some big issues already. But if they can talk it out, they can salvage it. But I don't know. The puppy love stage did not last very long for these two. But honesty is good. Honesty is good policy. Just, I don't know. The jingle of the old bell above the grocery store rings out as we step through onto the street. There's a slight chill in the air, but that hasn't stopped a good few elderly people from hobbling along the town streets. Aside from needing to tell Eve she couldn't have the sugary snacker that as we walked around, shopping ended up being a quiet affair. Eileen went through the shelves with her usual military efficiency as she ticked off her mental checklist. Yesterday's argument between us hasn't helped, but that's not the only reason for Eileen's quietness. She might not even realize herself, but it's small things like that remind me of her solitary nature. That ability to tune others out so easily isn't something that comes naturally, at least to me. For want of helping at least a little, I took an overstuffed bags we ended up with to carry myself.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming and helping carry all this.
Sure.
It's fine. I wanted to see a bit of the town anyway.
Eileen!
Can we sit down? I'm tired. It's not that far to the car.
Hey,
Wouldn't hurt to rest a bit, would it? There's a bench right up there. Taking Eve's side doesn't win me every favors, but Eileen knows she's been overruled. As Eve jumps back into the seat without any further prompting needed, Eileen and I carefully set our grocery bags on the ground and join her. Her parents sure chose a nice place to live. More a town than a city, the wooden buildings and stone retaining walls give a distinctly old-fashioned natural look. Even the Christmas decorations are understated, amounting to the occasional sign behind a shop window. The odd person walks to and fro as we sit back, paying us little heed as they go about their day. This should be the easiest occasion possible to make idle chatter with Eileen. As time lingers on, though, the silence between us does also. Eve doesn't notice, of course. Her little legs swing up and down as she lazily watches the odd car go past. As she suddenly brightens up and points ahead, Eileen and I follow her gaze. Inside the small ice cream parlor over the road, an old man in pristine uniforms turns a sign around the glass door from closed to open.
No.
Don't even think about it. Come on, I've been good. You know what Mom said, you can just have ice cream whenever you want. You can't just have ice cream whenever you want. I totally read that as wrong. Besides, why would you even want ice cream when it's already cold? Ice cream is good anytime. Eileen's answer doesn't exactly satisfy the young girl. After a moment's consideration, I take to my feet and start heading over. Allison. I was just feeling like getting some ice cream for myself. Might as well get her one when I'm already there, right? See, this is bad too. It's not like Eve is their kid, but you don't do this with your kids either, from what I've heard. It's like, strawberry!
sure thing.
2 strawberry ice creams coming right up. With our sweets quickly devoured, we finish off the last of our cones. They sure serve them large here, but Eve managed to finish hers off even quicker than I did. Maybe eating ice cream is one of those skills kids are just better at. I swear kids don't have sensitive teeth. Without needing to be asked, Eileen pulls out a tissue from a box in the bag and curtly wipes Eve's mouth. I get the feeling she'd enjoy being a mother, given how she fusses about her little sister. As Eileen looks to me, I notice that I'm smiling at her. See, I see a lot of myself in Eileen. I'm a little bit more sensitive of other people, I like to think. Like, I'm very aware of what's going on. But I also have the tendency to, when I'm angry, especially, close myself off. Yeah, it's a whole thing. She's got, I'm not exactly like her, but she's got some of my tendencies that are my tendencies I'm not too proud of. My face collapses as she opens her mouth to speak, but visibly thinks better of it. As much as I want to make amends, I don't want to apologize if I'm not wrong. With neither of us willing to back down, nor wanting to fight with each other again, yesterday's argument looms over us as the elephant in the room. Focusing my attention on a less stressful topic, my gaze falls to Eve, the two of us sharing a brief smile.
I guess it isn't long now, huh?
Eve and I just look at each other, but it becomes quickly apparent that the topics reminded Eileen of something I'd been avoiding.
You're being extra nice because you're going back, aren't you?
Well, yes, she has to. As Eve looks to and fro between Eileen and I try my best to hide my disappointment in being found out. I was trying to think of a better way to break it before Eileen handled it so bluntly. It couldn't last forever, but wanted to keep enjoying these carefree days just a little longer. Maybe it was selfish of me not to make myself clearer, but...
Wait, you're going?
Well, I do have my own family I want to spend time with.
Oh, no, she's shaking. Despite my best efforts to try and deliver the news as gently as possible, her bottom lip starts to quiver. Both of us panic a little as it's clear Eve's about to crack.
Eve?
Oh no, she's vibrating. Her composure collapses as she reaches over, her face sweeping as she stuffs it into my stomach and grabs at my skirt.
I don't want you to go, Allison. Stay here. I want you to stay.
Aw, she's cute. This has gone about as awfully as it could have done. Glaring at Eileen in frustration, I seem to have also made my feelings clear to her as she turns rather sheepish. As Eve cries into my stomach, I stroke her shuddering head reassuringly, speaking as calmly as I can.
Come on now. Do you want me to remember you crying? Or with a big smile?
My gentle suggestion seems to work as Eve pulls back and sniffs hard, her little cheeks still stained red. She doesn't manage to smile, but I'll take what I can.
There we go. That's more like the Eve I know. It's been so much fun playing with you. So, I wanted to thank you with a little something for being such a good girl.
You're gonna come.
You're gonna
Oh,
come
they're
back,
still talking.
right?
I never know when it's not gonna be a voice line or not.
Don't worry. I'll come back. Maybe you could even come to Utah and see my home for yourself.
As she clumsily wipes her eyes, I give a big smile. Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Yeah. That's a good way to handle it, Cranberry. Eileen just scratches the back of her head, trying not to make things worse. We might have our disagreements, but I think we can at least hold things together for Eve's sake.
I guess we can try to work something out.
Oh, she said that and not her voice sounded different. I thought that was Allison for a second. Eve looks from Eileen back to me, taking my hand in both of hers, as much strength as her little hands can muster.
Promise me. We're gonna play again, right?
I just smile as I bring my free hand over both of hers.
I promise.
At that, she gives a toothy grin that I so like to see. She really is a charming little girl.
I guess that settles things then. Now come on, you two. Let's get all this back to the car.
Oh, she made a face at the end. A quiet yawn fills the living room as I tiredly wander through, the others in the house being quiet as mice. I really should have just gone to bed early like the others in hindsight. Restless from the thought of the trip back, I ended up sitting around and watching television long after Eileen left for bed. Try as I might to find her to say goodnight before going to sleep, though, she's nowhere to be seen. Running through the possibilities, I wander up to Eve's room, opening the door as quietly as I possibly can. The sight inside makes me feel warm just by looking at them. Aw, cute. Eileen sleeps on her side, wrapped around the slumbering Eve, curled up in a ball on top of her bed. Eve must have wanted one last cuddle before tucking in for the night. I just smile as I silently look over them, slumbering peacefully together. Even as I look at them, I wonder if I belong in their world. We have briefly pushed it from our minds, but I think both of us know that the closer we've become, the further apart we've felt. With Eileen's peaceful sleeping face lingering in my mind, I gently close the bedroom door and head slowly back down the stairs. It's going to be hard saying goodbye to Eve. It's been nice to have a little sister, and I think she's enjoying having two older sisters doting over her just as much. Then there's Eileen. As I try to settle myself before going to bed, I oddly notice my phone left on the couch. Taking in hand to bring it with me, I pause. Eileen's left hers on the table some distance away, the moonlight glinting off its screen. My heart stings as I turn on my own and lock display. Only the oppressive quiet is here to keep me company as I look down, a heavy weight weighing on me as I ponder. Eileen always did enjoy playing with her new phone. In time, she'll hear what I was too cowardly to say. Think of the girl I admired so much. I make the call. It doesn't go answered. She never changed the default voicemail message. As the uncharacteristically cheerful tone asks me to leave a message, my voice barely a whisper for fear of waking them.
When I said that we had a family with our little art club at college, I really did mean it. It might not be much, but it's ours. You were an important part of that.
Were. Okay, interesting choice of words. I pause for a moment, my heart stinging as I think of her. Even if it hurts, I know it needs to be said.
Maybe it was naive of me to think that way. Maybe I've been having the wrong idea all this time. I think...
My throat tightens. I wipe my eyes on my sleeve.
I must have looked pretty stupid. I was so excited to be in love and to have a girlfriend that I pushed and pushed to get into your space. But you didn't let me. You didn't want me to. And even now, I can't even muster the courage to tell you this when you're awake. I don't know where things will go from here. I want you to be happy. But I don't know if I can be the person who does that for you.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. In the end, the anger and frustration I felt at everything is nowhere to be found. There's just an emptiness. I can at least yell and vent to let go of the former, but nothing can fill that hollow feeling. I don't know if this is the best way to do this.
Good night, Eileen.
With that, I end the call. Silence returns to the dark room once more. Imagine if that went to credits. Oh my god, it's the giant Christmas balls that are the size of cars again. The snowfall is thankfully light as I walk through the city, bags in hand from the day's last-minute shopping downtown. People calmly walk to and fro, the occasional passerby of Eileen's country home replaced by the crowds of downtown Utah. Downtown Utah! Briefly distracted by the huge Christmas tree, completed just in time for Christmas Eve, I think back to yesterday's events. When all's said and done, leaving Eileen's family ended up being a calm affair. I gave her parents my thanks for taking care of me at such short notice, and both said they'd be more than happy to have me again. Eve had also reluctantly come to terms with my leaving by then. Even then there was the matter of Eileen. Our sullen farewell was short and sweet, but maybe that was because there wasn't much left to say. Thanks to my time in Colorado, a surprising amount of things I needed to buy before heading back to my family slipped my mind. At least wandering around the city tonight's given me a chance to unwind and let set my thoughts straight. Blah, 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 blah. Of course, my phone starts ringing as soon as I appreciate some time alone to think. Pulling from my pocket with my free hand, I'm surprised to see it's Dad.
Hi.
Dad, hi. Do my dad voice. Hi, Ellison. Not catching you at a bad time. No, it's fine. Sounds like you're busy. I can barely hear you. Just wandering about downtown to fill in some time and do some errands. Still going to be picked up tomorrow morning? Yeah, I'll be ready at the apartment with all my stuff. Sorry again about changing everyone's plans. I told you before, it's fine. Plans already had to change because of your finals. We'll pick you up tomorrow then. It'll be good to see everyone again. Is Mom doing okay? She's better, thankfully. You gave us a bit of a shock when you said you weren't coming back for so long. We were all shocked. It seemed like you were having a rough time away from home, so I never expected you to go out of state like that. So they could tell. I feel a little sheepish thinking back. So you had a good trip then? I feel a chill as the last few days rush through my head. Yeah, I did. ... Once again, Dad can tell just from my voice. It's impossible for me to hide how I'm feeling. Something in me compels to just try anyway. I have a meeting. I hope I will be out before you finish broadcast. Okay, no worries. Thank you, Cranberry. If you're not, we'll catch you on Wednesday. As far as I know, Wednesday's going. So, have a good day. What? I had fun. Well, when you're home, you can tell us all about it, right? Of course, I'm looking forward to it. I am too. You know that you can tell me anything.
Take care.
I know. Bye, Dad. See you soon. Love you. With that, the call ends. I stare blankly at the screen of my phone. I'll be happy to see my family again, not to mention the warmth and liveliness of home. I have to take a deep breath, lump in my throat forming from homesickness. I guess that feeling never goes away completely. With the phone already out, I take a moment to glance through the photos I've taken on it. A few from Colorado are most recent, which is nice to show my parents. As I keep going back through, I stop at a photo taken just before I left for there. The screen shines brightly in the darkness of the night, the photo of everyone gathered in my apartment celebrating the end of semester, making me mull over everything that's happened since I arrived here. It's only been a few months, but my time since starting college has been an adventure already. I've learned so much, found so many friends, and discovered so many kinds of relationships. It's such a different way of life I lead now. The smiling faces all gathered for that one moment in time. It's all thanks to those around me, like them. The phone goes dark once more as I lock it. The precious memory slipped into my pocket once more. The only light to be seen now is that cast by the Christmas tree, occasionally broken by the passing crowds. A strange sense of calm falls over me as I stand in the falling snow, hands slipping into my pockets for warmth. I was alone and afraid. Eileen was the answer to that, I thought. She seemed so cool and collected, managing life by herself. That strength of will was what drew me to her in hindsight. It was thanks to Eileen, Caprice, and our little club that I was able to cope with being alone. The reason I'm so at peace with myself isn't that I finally learned to live without others, because I know I have others to help. Maybe I was too clingy, as Eileen said. I just wanted to know her more, even if she was brusque, I never know how to pronounce that word, at the best of times. If she wanted to retain her solitude so dearly, though, perhaps it's for the best that things go like this. Swallowing the lump in my throat as I push the thoughts aside, I begin to walk once more. It's then that my phone begins to buzz in my pocket. Did Dad forget to say something? Eileen? Why is she calling me now of all times? Should I answer? My phone is shaking in my hand. I pick up the call, but I have no idea what to say.
Hello? Allison? Allison, where are you right now?
She doesn't allow me to so much as get a word out, her voice breathless.
I'm back home in Utah.
No, I mean, I know. So am I. Can we meet somewhere? Where are you exactly?
I'm by the Christmas tree. In the city square.
Okay, stay where you are.
As the line goes dead, I'm left dumbfounded. Eileen is coming here? Within moments, I hear a car door slam loudly. Surely she wasn't looking around for me. A familiar figure jogs up as quickly as she can in her high boots, her long strides clinking. Clinking? Is that the word you want to use and not clicking? Anyway, clinking is like coins or anyway. Loudly on the concrete. As she slowly pulls up to a stop, our eyes finally meet. And so we stand in the city square next to a large tree. It's very anime right now. Between us, only the falling snow.
Eileen, why are you?
They're so breathy. It's very anime.
You didn't want to see me?
I almost respond, but sheer surprise stops me from finding the right words. I end up just hanging my head, not knowing how to respond to her snark in such a situation. With my bags weighing down my arms, I set them down. As I look back up, I see Eileen's quip for what it was, a diversion to hide her feelings. She soon realizes I've caught on, her voice turning soft.
I found your voice message. I didn't want to leave things as they were.
My face flowers into a blush as I grimace from embarrassment. I knew she'd eventually hear it, but it's still embarrassing to think about. As I think back to everything that happened, I feel a pang of regret. Once again, I feel myself shrinking away from her.
But haven't I been a pain? Ever since we met, I've only caused you trouble.
Yeah, you sure have.
There's that sardonic humor again. I can't remember if I've ever found it endearing.
Why do you do that? Your first response to everything is to try and brush things off with a quip against someone.
Only because everyone sticks their nose into my business.
Including me, I guess.
I follow that up with a dry laugh, yet Eileen's expression doesn't change. I should have expected that, but I feel my chest tighten in response nevertheless.
I already had things figured out for myself.
As silence reigns, it feels as though we're just repeating the steps we took until now. Nothing's changed. I'm still me, and Eileen is still Eileen. For all I might want to get closer to her, she still keeps pushing me away. She came all the way back here to work things out, yet we're still stuck awkwardly trading barbs. Oh, okay, we're not talking anymore? I'll talk then. Visual novels. Everything we did together, was it only ever a pain to you?
I didn't want to say it.
Now you're talking, girl. Okay. That might be right. Cranberry might be like, they recorded lines and then added more writing out. I steel my heart to try and force out the words, tightly holding my arm to try and steady myself.
I suppose this is all over, then.
No!
Oh! Go, Eileen! Fight for that relationship. Her shout startles me, the point where she recoils a little from my reaction. I guess we're both getting flustered.
I mean, that's not what I meant.
Reminding us that we're not alone, a small child goes running by us as her mother runs after her. Excuse me. The distraction gives Eileen time to reason through all this, while I try my best to ignore the stinging in my heart. Everything is so confusing right now.
Every day was the same. Living alone in my apartment and working away in that art room.
She's gonna communicate! We have communication! Communication! Sorry, I'm talking over her. Communication!
When I thought you might really be gone, I realized how lonely I was. I meant what I said earlier. I can forget all my worries around you. I don't have to work hard and worry about being my best. I don't have to prove anything. And I thought you'd understand. I didn't ever expect you to take my parents' side. I didn't think you'd try to tell me I'm making the wrong choices.
My heart sinks. Is that how it looked to her? Like I betrayed her? How could I? I've always seen what her parents can't. She's serious about painting. If there's one thing I know about her, it's that. Why would I want to ruin that world of hers? Well, that I found so fascinating.
When I thought I might lose you, I realized you were right. For all I talked big about how you should try new things in college, I was the one pushing everyone away and trying to stay the same.
Ugh. We love character growth! We love character growth! As I try to think of how to explain myself, I realize Eileen's eyes had become moist. It's such a strange sight that I completely lose track of what I was going to say.
Eileen? I don't want to lose you, Allison. I want to try again.
Moments passed as I think over her words, trying to sift through my emotions. She looks so different now, her proud stature somewhat smaller and more fragile. She's scared. Seeing her in this state puts me on the brink of tears as well. I know my answer already, given how seeing her like this affects me.
I only ever wanted to be the person closest to you. Why would I want to ruin that world of yours when it's what brought us together? Let's try again, Eileen.
Aw, hugs. Without warning, she pulls me into embrace, arms wrapped tightly around me. My brain short-circuits as she begins to weep, completely unable to handle the situation. I have no idea what to say as she clutches me tightly to her shuddering body, my own composure barely holding as my arms slowly raise and come around her back. Oh, I see now. Eileen's finally cracked under the pressure. That wall she carefully built up after so many years finally crumbling down all at once. I hold her tightly to me as she cries, trying my best to comfort her. She's here, in my arms. This vulnerable and honest girl is only for me to see, with my own eyes only barely staying dry. This Eileen is one I have never seen, but she's the Eileen I've fallen for all over again.
Thank you, Allison.
I feel a lump in my throat as I stroke her hair, trying my best to soothe her.
I love you, Allison.
Aw,
I love you.
this is cute. Holding her close as her words are muffled into my shoulder, I close my eyes and savor the feeling of her against me. Eileen loves me. This feeling, this warmth through my entire body as I hear those words. I guess I really am in love with this hopeless girl. Well, she's not hopeless. Not hopeless now. Maybe before, but she's not hopeless now.
I love you. Let's do this together.
We're such different people with wildly different backgrounds and worlds of our own. As long as the two of us can let each other in, though, we can build a life together. Side by side, we can start here.
It's okay, Eileen. Welcome home.
Cute. Yay! We did it! We did it! Oh, okay. We'll just let the credits go. So yeah, I'm glad it ended with a happy thing. I'm glad they both kind of realized that what they were doing wrong in the relationship, Allison was pushing too hard to, pushing a bit too hard and, and Eileen was cutting her out way too much and, not opening up. So that was nice. Glad they talked it out because that first fight they had, that was not great. It was like a lot of like, you know. But yeah, they did better. And like couples fight. It happens, and the best thing is to try and figure out. Nope, they got back together. Eileen showed up, apologized for shutting her out, and yes. And Allison apologized for pushing too hard and maybe seeming like she was taking her family's side, even though she really wasn't. She was just saying like I support you and what you want to do with your life, but your family is also really supportive of you in their own way. So, you know, yeah, so they apologized, they communicated, and they did good, which is good. Cause like I was saying, that last fight, oof, the fight that they had at the park, oof, that was awkward and complicated, but they did good. And we're just watching the credits, which are very cute. I like the art style for the credits. Very cute. But yes, they fixed it. Oh, I like the spelling of tentacle. That's cute. Tentacle. But yeah, and we got through the thing only a little bit after Christmas. Yeah. Now my duty, or my thing, I'm gonna get back to Tales of Mystery. God, I want to say Tales of Mystery is so bad because of Tales of games, but Fields of Mystery, I'm gonna play that again next week and play some more of that. And then after that, I'm gonna try and find some wintry games that aren't Christmas, which is not super easy, but we'll see. Aw, there they are. Yeah. And you know, maybe they won't make it. Maybe this is just a college relationship and, you know, things change. But the important thing is that they did communicate and they were able to work it out. One fight isn't the end of the world for a relationship. It's just whether you can't salvage from that fight or not. Oh, very sweet.
This is so exciting, Haley.
Oh god, there's more. Okay. Never mind, I'm not done.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's Haley. This is the roommate that Caprice talked about a lot but was never around.
It's a long time coming, too. Do you know if Millie knows yet?
I haven't talked to her since this morning.
Ooh, Haley has a low voice.
Ooh, I can't wait to see her reaction. I'm gonna say something as soon as she gets home.
Don't you think maybe she should hear it from them?
But I really want to tell her.
I get it. But, you know...
Millie!
Hello. Got some stuff.
Millie, my favorite character.
Welcome back. Took a while.
Millie is the
There's
best.
so many people out there today.
Guess it's the post-holiday rush.
Oh, they're in the new year now, or the after Christmas now.
That's not...
Millie, have you heard the news?
I was at my dad's shop half the day.
And?
And what?
Car trouble again?
Best character, Millie.
Maybe it's time for a new one.
That's what Dad said too. He even offered to help pay for it.
Yeah, no matter how good you are at fixing cars, there does reach a point where it's like, I can't keep it going. It's just, there's too much.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Because even if you can fix it yourself, you still have to buy the parts, and the parts are expensive.
But what would you do with this one? Trash it?
Eve. Oh yes, Eve is also a great character. Millie and Eve are my favorites.
Well, sell it, probably.
If it still functions.
I don't want to, though.
Yeah, you can't!
Why not?
I'd rather not accept something like that from him. He's already given me so much.
And you can't just abandon it.
Caprice has a sentimental attachment to someone else's car. It's very funny.
Sure you can. Just leave it on the side of the road.
No, take it to a junkyard. They'll give you like $200.
That car is like family.
As I said, if I was upgrading, I'd at least try to sell it.
Yeah, even if it's not functioning, a junkyard will give you a decent amount
Hold on.
for just the pieces.
Let's go back to what Caprice said.
Yeah. Listen, you've had that car since high school. Think of all the places it's taken us.
We have spent quite a bit of time in that car. And besides,
It's like family?
Dad
Haley's
and
like,
I worked on it together a lot. I'm kind of attached to the little thing.
Exactly.
I know the feeling, but you can't hold on to everything forever.
also, it's not like it's a stuffed animal. If it falls apart while you're riding in it, it can kill you or other people. So it's kind of like sentimentality is kind of hard for heavy machinery for that reason.
I know.
I guess.
While we're on the topic, maybe some other people here should think about getting their licenses.
Yeah, Caprice.
I'm a supporter of public transit, actually.
That's
Yes,
cool.
that. Me too.
Oh, really? Then you won't mind taking the tram from now on?
You said the tram? Do they say the tram in Utah? Isn't that like a British thing?
We like riding in your car, though.
It's fun going together.
So much for that. At least consider it. It'd be good for the both of you. Especially you, Caprice. I know you're getting your new club members to drive you around places now.
Hey, they want to go just as much as me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Did they say that?
More or less. Plus, I've helped them out too, you know. Thanks to me, love is blooming in the art room.
How much of that was you?
50. No, at least 60%.
Really? Only 60?
Please, just promise me. As much as I love you two, I won't always be there for you to rely on.
You're not going anywhere, are you?
Don't worry. We promise. Right, Caprice?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I won't be going anywhere anytime soon. After all, I suppose you'll still be needing rides to class this semester.
It's almost here. I'm getting excited.
I'm not really.
I've got a full slate of classes. Plus, there's a club to run.
I'm gonna recruit so many more members. At least double the size.
I don't think Caprice realizes their actual
I don't
work
even wanna
involved.
Think about it right now. Are you too hungry?
Starving.
How long is this after credit scene gonna be? Because I thought we were done.
You gonna cook, Millie?
I like Millie, but
Oh. Ugh.
Not it.
What about the food you just bought?
Today was exhausting. How about you, Haley?
Let's just order something.
Why don't we go out somewhere? Take the car together?
Weren't you just saying there's a lot of people out?
Yes, but it's nice out too.
Oh, yeah. So, about that news.
Let's talk about it over dinner.
Okay, you drive. I call shotgun.
I'm the only one who can drive.
And we're very appreciative.
I'm looking forward to removing my tire chains. It's a little warmer today, so the snow is starting to let up.
I don't think we're allowed to use tire chains here.
Finally.
It's about time.
Okay, cool. Who's Andrew? Do we meet an Andrew? Who the heck is Andrew? I can't remember Andrew. Oh, was that her dad? Andrew was her dad. Okay. And Elizabeth was her mom. Okay, we're good. I was just like, Did we meet another male character? Because Wallace is the only one I remember. But Andrew was a guy. Andrew was a guy. Andrew was her dad. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Didn't you know? Andrew, your boyfriend, is dating Eileen's mom. Or married to Eileen's mom. And he's probably like 50. It's very, very strange. There's only one Andrew in the world. Okay. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it there. I'll just see if there's any other. No. Oh, oh, cute. Okay, I like that because it was just her looking out. Now it's the two of them. That's cute. Very cute. Very cute. Very cute. Okay. I'm gonna wrap it there. I'm glad we finished this in not another like 3-hour stream like it was last time. Oh my god. But if I hadn't done that 3-hour stream, we wouldn't have finished it today. So, you know, give or take, the world works in mysterious ways and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, thank you, Cranberry, for joining, as always. I'm happy to be back streaming. Should be back Wednesday for some art. I don't know what art I'm doing. But I'll do something. But yeah, I hope you have a good day. And anyone else out there watching the VOD, I also hope you're having a good day. If you're not having a good day, I hope your bad day is over with soon. Bye-bye. 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 Have a good day, Cranberry.